Hi, so now we're going to take a look at creating reports. So we click on the Create tab up the top here, and when we're creating reports, we always use the wizard. So forms and reports, we tend to use the wizard. For tables and queries, we tend to use Design View. So we're going to click on Report Wizard. And like in most of the other stages, the number one thing you need to do here is to make sure that you're getting the data from the right place. So from the ingredients table, we want to take across ingredient name, and we'll bring that across. And we also want to bring across gluten-free. So we've got those two items. Now, from the menu items table, so we'll select menu items table. So from the menu items table, we're going to take a menu item description, and that would be something like lasagna or egg salad, something that you would bring order on the menu, and we'll take it across over here. So we've got 3 items over here, and then we'll click on next. So it's asking us now how we want to view our data. So we'd like to see lasagna and then all of the items that are within lasagna, or egg salad and all of the items that are within egg salad, and whether they're in gluten-free or not. So we're going to say by menu items table. And by choosing that, it then means that it'll show us lasagna and all of the ingredients and whether they're gluten-free or not. Whereas if we did it the other way around, it would be showing you the ingredients and then what recipes they'd appear on. So we'll click on next. It's asking us now if we'd like to do any grouping, and we'd say yes. So we'd like to see all of the items that are gluten-free together, and all of the items that are not gluten-free all grouped together. So we're going to say, yeah, we want to group it by gluten-free. Okay, so that's fine, and we'll click on next. Do we want any sorting? Yeah, we'll insort it by ingredient name, so it'll be done alphabetically. That's fine. In this one here, we're happy with the layout, the stepped, and for it to be portrait. That's all perfect, and we'll click on next. We need to give it a name. And we're calling it Recipe Gluten Report, so we can see which items within each recipe is gluten-free or not. We're happy with that, so we'll click on Finish. And so here is the report, and you can see here's the items: the bacon and egg salad, whether they're gluten-free. All of these items are not gluten-free, they're listed as not gluten-free. You've got your coleslaw, your egg salad, etc. And you could look at the other pages along. So yeah, that's fine, but the layout is a bit rubbish. You know, it's all over here on the right hand side. So let's take a look now at adjusting it. So we're going to come out of print preview by clicking on close print preview, and we're back into sort of the design view. So up here, a bit like forms, you know, we can adjust and get rid of those, we might say written report, and we could change the font, etc. Now it can get quite confusing as to what's what. So just to make it very obvious, these are the page headers at the top. So I'm actually just going to get rid. These are not the technical bits. These are the bits that description that actually are just the headings, and you can put in. Maybe we'll just say contains gluten. An ingredient name. And again, just to make it very obvious what's what, I'm going to colour these so that we can tell what these ones are. So on the Home tab again, I might just, I think I'll make them red so it's very obvious what's what. Okay. So now we go back into Report View over here, and you can see those items that have just changed are red, and the other ones are laid out like this. Now the gluten contains gluten. Again, you know, it isn't lined up. It's all over on this side. I think we'd like to move it over. So let's go back into Design View. So when you're adjusting these, it's very important that you just select one. So sometimes if they have a number of them selected when you first come in, and you've got a number of them selected and you just want to select one, you have to click and kind of double click until you get just the item you want selected. So we can move this across like this. So this is the heading moved across, and then this is the detail underneath. So again, we can't change the text in this, but we can change the position. So we could line this up over here, and let's go back into Report View and see how that's coming on. So you can see contains gluten. This is lined up. Actually, I need to move this over quite a bit. So let's move back into Design View. That's this bit here. Okay, and we might want to line that up over here. and go back into report view. Contains, yeah, that's lining up a bit better. All of this is way too far on the right hand side, so we need to move these ones over. Okay, so go back into design view, select ingredient name, and then click and drag it over. And we can line it up here and go into report view. Okay, I think maybe I've moved it over a little bit too far. I might line it up a bit better. Okay. And maybe I could line it up with the grid. And back into, okay, and that's looking a bit better. And so you can work on laying it out. Okay, that's the end.